Hey kids, and welcome back to the I Got One podcast, the only podcast that's in 360 virtual-ish reality. I'm going to say it. I said it. I did say it.
You did.
Somebody call me out on that. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure that that's actually a truthful statement that I have made.
That we are in virtual reality.
Is that the first truthful statement you've ever made about this podcast?
Or in general.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's fair.
I mean, like my first 10 in real life versus virtual life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the argument is like it's not VR because you can't interact with it.
Sure.
But like,
Well, they could.
yeah, that's what I said. It's like, well, it's like if you were really here, and the interaction you would have if you were really here is looking this
Yeah.
way and then looking that way.
That's fair.
For all I know, there's someone with like a Nerf bat hitting me upside the head right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess we
Ow.
could.
Wait,
you could
ow.
like augmented reality overlay on top of. If anyone wants to do that,
Yeah.
go for it. Now we're being super interactive with the viewers, the observers, because there's listeners too. What do we call? What's the non-indicative the measurers, the people.
The
who are
measures, yeah,
making a
we're
measurement
working
of
on
life
Heisenberg's
serving
uncertainty principle now.
Yeah.
It's being measured, therefore it's altered.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm your host, Johnny Christmas. Here, as always, still
Jaku.
Jaku. And then today's special guest,
Hi, Carl Cosmos.
Carl Cosmos, back here for a redemption episode.
Redemption episode. Your redemption, sir.
Yeah, well, hey, we don't say whose. We don't say whose. We just say,
It's a redemption episode.
yeah. We figure everyone deserves a second chance. Not to say their first chance wasn't great. It's just like, hey, cool. Let's do take two.
It was arguably the best one ever.
Yeah, you can make that argument. That's an argument you are allowed to make. Yes.
Some people may require a third chance.
Sure.
Maybe even a fourth.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. We're
See
open.
how it goes.
We're open to
and
all
that's not
sorts
to say
of
the other
chances.
chances weren't good.
Yeah.
But they're all still redemptions.
We can all improve some way.
This is an opportunity to redeem whatever was bad last time. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, cool. Who's got one? Is it you?
So I and as a matter of fact, I've got one.
Okay.
So, we've got this problem here in Chicago with bicyclists kind of being jerks and dying because of bigger jerks in bigger vehicles.
Yeah,
right?
it always is. I hate when someone dies.
It's a jerk
And then
problem.
It's like, now I got to
Yeah.
go to this wake. This jerk, like, I got to take off of work because of this jerk dying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we've got the whole self-driving car thing going on. Self-driving bicycles.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You've seen, inevitably, the silly little party trolleys where they're all pedaling
Yep.
away,
Yeah.
but
Oh, yeah.
they're not steering or anything.
Right.
And usually it's like 3 or 4 people pedaling and everyone else drunk off their asses.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you've got the self-driving bicycle where all you have to do is pedal.
Okay. So it's kind of like a self-driving motorcycle almost, except it's self-powered. My problem is like, how do you keep it up?
Well, obviously
Training
you need to
wheels.
put your feet down when it comes to a stop.
Or,
Yeah.
Or it could just have 4 wheels.
But that would not be a bicycle.
Put training wheels on it. And it
There you go. Training wheels.
A quadsicle.
A quadsicle.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it necessarily has to retain the dynamic of a bike of having just 2 wheels. If it's going to make it a lot easier for drunk people to be on and just anyone involved, more wheels seems better in this case.
What about just a drunk tram that just
drunk
takes
tram?
people? Like you get on the drunk tram and it takes you up. I guess that's just a trolley.
Yeah,
that's just a regular trolley.
That's
many
called
cities
the
have.
Blue Line,
That's
sir.
the L.
What if you could just get on the Blue Line or any CCA bus for free if you blow over a limit blood alcohol levels?
Breath alcohol
Yeah.
levels.
Yeah, I think the problem there is it would encourage people to get really drunk just to get the free ride on the.
That's fine.
Did you know that you can not pay 3 times in a row? Like they say, pay, can't pay, can't pay, can't pay.
Yeah.
They have to let you on.
Why is that?
It's the law or the rule of the CTA that actually you do not have to pay to get on the CTA.
I feel like I've had that problem and it didn't let me on.
Well, most of the people in the CTA aren't actually educated on that.
Oh, so it's not that the machine is programmed to just
No,
say
it's
go,
not the
like
machine.
person
It's
has to go,
actually the
come on in.
rule of the CTA that you don't actually have to pay to use it.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. But more about the bike, I guess.
Let's
talk
get
more
back
about
to
the bike.
self-riding bicycle or quadcycle or opsicle.
So is the idea of this, because, obviously it's not always the jerk on the bike that's causing the issue. It's the jerks around it. Is the self-driving aspect of this supposed to also keep them safe and notice when the bigger jerks?
Yes, exactly. So it's basically truck avoidance for the bicycle. Mm-hmm. So you're not steering.
Yeah.
It's steering.
It's steering.
And there are plenty of bicycles now that actually keep an electrical charge, that have a motorized assist, and that way, if you need to accelerate out of harm's way, there you go.
One could. Okay, that's fair. I mean, you could probably even put these on the sidewalk if they're actually self-controlled. I know. I'm not. Trust me.
Fighting words.
I understand. The thing is, normally when you have these jerks on bikes going on the sidewalk, like they're all over the place. But if these self-driving bikes are there, they're going to be very controlled and know what's going on and be a little bit better.
I think the problem is the people aren't. So you're going to, this bike's going to be coming at you and you're going to do the,
Yeah.
You would do it on purpose.
the basketball fake out. Yeah.
By the way, that was glorious in that outfit.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
That's for our listeners at home watching.
Yeah, if you're not watching, you're missing
Our
out.
eyeball listeners. Yeah. So we have 2 episodes on either side of Christmas, and so I had to do Christmassy stuff.
This would be the Yule episode then, I guess.
Yes.
This is the Christmas Eve episode, and
Yeah.
Okay.
the holiday Eve,
Holiday.
Yep. Happy forthcoming holidays.
So
So I'm not feeling a lot of excitement about this idea.
I mean, I think that the problem is like the self-driving stuff doesn't necessarily solve every problem, just because there's still going to be people that are going to be able to mess with it, like he showed off.
Yeah.
It's still going to cause some problems, and it's a cost issue. I think the majority of people.
what is the cost of a human life, sir?
Well, that's that's not
hang
for
on.
me to decide.
You got that. Hold on. We're looking it up right now.
Because we trade when we go get hostages back. Like we have trades for that, right? So
Yeah.
you can quantify like what did we trade for that person, and it's usually like 12 brown people. And so like. And that's bad numbers, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, that
is
doesn't.
bad.
Yeah. So eventually, you can get the math down to like $1 value. And
Okay,
it's
well,
relatively low.
I wasn't talking about the human's life's cost, more just the cost to the consumer to buy and get the.
Well, I would assume this would be like a bike share, like Divvy or whatever you have in your city.
Okay, that'd be interesting. So, how much would that cost to rent then? Would that be expensive, or would you think it'd be more subsidized because we're saving lives?
I would think that there would probably be some subsidy, but yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think you've hit a classic. I got one problem of it's a good idea.
Oh no! Crap! That's what happened. This is actually a good idea.
It's a good idea, but the problem definitely, I think all of this is going to be solved when we have self-driving everything, right? So I think it's just too soon.
It will be a perfect utopia.
You mean when we eventually get mass transit?
Mass transit, and everything can just self-drive. But yeah, we've had self-driving buses, except there's then a human instead of AI. Yeah, interesting.
You do have that opposite problem of so since I was driving the Tesla around the Olive Garden trip, I've gotten so used to having that self-driving car that now when I rent regular cars, I almost die all the time because I expect the car to be able to handle this situation. And you'll just turn the cruise control on and you're like, all set.
Yeah, man.
Oh no.
Let me get my comic books out and then.
And your Toyota Corolla goes careening off the cliff.
Yeah.
And
So
that poor dog.
I was talking about blood and alcohol, and
You talk about those two things independently a lot.
well, yeah, I mean it's fun too. But this brings me to an idea I had, and it's a bar that will take your blood before your drink. So they'll take a pint of your blood, a pint for a pint, essentially.
Okay.
Wow.
What?
Okay. And how many pints can you? First
You
off,
can get pretty drunk after losing 1 pint of blood
Yeah.
real fast.
That's the idea. It will be cheaper for you to get drunk because you will have less blood, and therefore it will affect you faster. But now
reinfuse you.
they reinfuse you at the
Oh,
end
I
of the
like
night.
this.
Yes, on the way home, so you're back to normal when you get home.
And not only are you back to normal, you get this like, have you ever had like a blood infusion done? Anyone? Or just for fun? Have you done it at
Just
home?
for shits and grins.
No, I'm usually on the export side.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What do you think I do it? How do you think we started Ghost Express? I was out collecting bags of blood, and sometimes I collected too much.
Yeah, sometimes.
So you get like this boost, like you feel like Superman for like an hour. So
Yeah.
not only do you like
By the way,
jump.
that is your brain dying.
What's that?
That feeling of being Superman.
Oh, yeah?
No oxygen in your brain. Yeah, it's
No, but
just
like
going
when you get the
la, la.
when you get the blood in, it's that like burst of all
back
of
in.
the,
Okay,
all
see,
of the good shit.
I thought
in the
you meant-
blood.
Yeah,
I thought you meant the high from giving blood because
No.
literally your brain's like,
Right. No,
there's
this is
need
when you
more
get
air.
that blood back. You're like, ooh. So like, that's one of the things that's considered doping in sporting activities is just straight up just putting more blood in your body than you're normally supposed to have.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's a thing because it gives you all of that extra stuff being transported and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, pint for a pint. I think that's like the name.
Pint for a pint. Is
for
it
a pint?
also an excellent name for this?
Yeah.
And then also, if you just leave the pint behind, maybe they pick up your tab because you can like donate that pint.
No pint left behind.
No
pint.
pint left.
Yeah, what happens to all the blood people forget to pick up?
Vampires.
Oh, they just keep the bar open until
Yeah.
sun.
Wait, is that?
That's the 2 a.m.
I
to
see it.
6
I see
a.m.?
another. I've got one now.
Yeah.
Vampire protection racket
Ooh.
For what?
for the pint for a pint, please.
Yeah, there should be a lot of vampires like looking around.
Just
like,
yeah. I mean,
smell the
seriously,
blood.
there's going to be a lot of vampires just skeeving around,
Yeah, you get robbed. a lot.
looking for drunk people who forget to reinfuse.
Wasn't that like the original vampire stories? Was they would just prey on the drunks wandering the alleys at night?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
That's
is
how you
that
do it.
is
And then vampires
that's
would get
pretty
home.
much how
would-
civilization works. Actually.
You would just like give people garlic
Yeah.
necklaces and stuff.
And vampires would get home really drunk because they're taking blood that has all this alcohol in it,
Yeah,
and it just makes sense.
that sounds like a good life. That's a solid time. Yeah, and then you just is that why bars are closed between like 2 and daylight?
Yeah.
two.
Because that's the
Where do you live?
that's the vampire.
Well, some
time.
are 2, some are 4.
around here.
Yeah. A lot of these are 2.
area.
But yeah, it's vampire.
I think there's one.
Because otherwise
4
they're
a.m.
going to
bar
be dying from sunlight.
here. Yeah,
But why does moonlight not affect them? Because it's just sunlight.
It's reflected sunlight.
it only reflects certain frequencies.
Oh, so now it's
frequency.
specific frequency.
Well, couldn't they?
Frequencies of light, not like
Yeah, I feel like
MLM essential oil frequencies.
I feel like there could be like some sort of I don't know, like some sort of sunscreen then for vampires that would let them go out that would block those frequencies.
Well, you've seen that in movies.
that's.
I don't watch movies.
Oh, okay.
I have a sunscreen one.
Okay, let's you know what, bring it up.
I got
Let's do
one.
it.
You got one?
You got one.
Yeah, it's so the idea was sunscreen. You know, like various SPFs, they wear off after a certain amount of time.
Yes.
but that amount of time is dynamic based on your activity level and how much sun you've been exposed to.
I've got sunscreen on from 1994 still because I'm very not active.
Yeah, right. That's fine. Why don't we have sunscreen with a built-in indicator based off of maybe how much UV light it has currently been exposed to let you know that hey, it's time to reapply.
So does it like change colors?
Yeah.
So it's like the 1990s colorware, that would react.
exactly.
to
What
UV
was it?
light?
Hypercolor.
Hypercolor sunscreen.
And then your mom would put it in the dryer once and ruin it.
Yeah.
And so everyone owned a ruined hypercolor sweater. Yeah.
What color would it change to?
Well, so
Red.
I had a couple of ideas on that.
Yeah.
One, it would change from like effectively whitish clear like it normally
Yeah.
is to something you don't want, like purple, like something where you would look awful and that would then encourage you heavily to go and reapply and take care of it. Or it could start like, what if it started a desirable color, like a nice bronze tan, like everybody desires, I'm told. And then that would like fade to white as it's
Fade to what? Literally make you look.
Yeah,
Go
like
from this.
Make you more. Yeah.
Yeah.
To this.
Make you more pale.
Wow. I think that would be an incentive to reapply.
Yeah, just something that like also incentivizes the user to actually do that.
Yeah, there's a few issues I see with going from like clear to any color, especially darker colors that could look really bad for that person. But additionally,
Yeah,
yeah,
it could.
yeah, it could.
So like
they should
so
really-
it's like shaming you
Well,
to reapply.
It's like shaming certain demographics of people.
I think it's okay for the Prime
frowned
Minister.
upon in a post-minstrel society.
But additionally, the problem is like if you have a meeting that you have to go to and you don't have a way to remove it afterwards, you got this, you're purple or you're green.
Question. When's the last time you went from
Beach to meeting?
sunbathing to a meeting?
Oh, you're not a CEO. So
I
Last time
need
you went
to-
to a meeting.
I'm in senior leadership,
off.
I'll have you, but I'm not a CEO.
yeah,
You're correct.
Yeah, CEOs do that all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, golf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Golf.
I am unemployed and I have been in meetings every day. I have never been so busy as when I had no job. Let me tell you. Aside from freaking Ghost Express exploding.
Yeah, Ghost.express for all your ghost needs.
Thanks,
Also,
kids. It's-
Spectre.delivery.
Yeah.
Spectre.delivery.
Yep, we got that one. That's
oh,
also us.
nice.
So
I like that.
depending on your specific needs, hit either of those, and you could send your someone you know or someone you don't know. You can send a ghost to an address that you specify, and that's really all we need from you.
But going back to, I think starting as there's dogs now. Should we do dog?
Dog round?
Dog
I was
round?
thinking of dog
All
round.
right,
Go dog round.
Dog round. All right. Something that stops dogs from barking that doesn't hurt them.
What would it be though? You need a thing.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. It's already been invented. What do you mean?
That's just what peanut butter does. You just put it in their mouth.
It's
and
a
they-
machine that detects them barking, and so it dispenses the peanut butter.
So like
to
a
stop
Roomba,
them.
a peanut butter Roomba that just like follows the sound.
No, it's a machine that makes a noise so that they know, oh, hey, the peanut butter's out. And then they just lick it up, and now they can't do anything. And they're like,
Right. That's just regular.
I want to
peanut
know if that got picked up
that
by
got
your
picked-
microphone.
Oh, that definitely got picked up.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call that gross MR. It's a feature of the I Got One podcast.
All right.
I'm going to take your Roomba idea, but it's a Roomba that has treats in it, but then roams around and makes the dog chase it to exercise your dog in the house.
Oh.
There we go.
And only releases the treats after like a certain amount of time.
It could just work as a normal Roomba, and so it cleans, and then it drops little treats, and it looks like it's depositing.
So it's a reverse Roomba.
Well, no, it's a bit of both.
It's
It
just-
cleans, and then it drops one snack every now and then. So the dog's following it.
It would
around.
have to be able to like identify its own snacks and not then vacuum them up.
It would do it. It would do it once it knows that area is clean. So on its way out.
Okay.
So it wouldn't. Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
Does anyone know if intermittent reinforcement is what's best for dogs like it is for humans?
I think nobody really knows.
Nobody
anyway.
knows.
Nobody knows.
All dogs are different.
I was literally just the other day reading about how like negative and positive reinforcement both have not been shown to actually host any behavioral changes. So dogs are a mess. Dogs are all right. Dog round, you're up. What do you got?
Oh, what do I got for dogs?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
You had so much time.
Got-
You weren't. We informed you of how dog round works before the episode was recorded. You were very much.
I was distracted by the actual demon inside of a dog here.
Yeah.
So let's dog exorcist. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, exorcist for dogs. Clearly, some dogs need them.
Clearly, some dogs need.
Yeah.
it.
That's fair.
Viewers at home can tell.
How do you monetize that though?
Oh, it's just the same way the church does.
Well,
it's a donation because you're a nonprofit.
So tithing.
Yeah,
Got it.
It's all very on the level. It's very, yeah, that's fine. Good. All right, good dog round,
Yeah,
guys.
I think we're done with
Good
the dog round.
That's it.
All right.
Dog round.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. Back to your idea.
My idea?
Yeah.
You're right.
Which was, I think we were done with that. The sunscreen?
Okay.
Yeah,
Anything?
no, I
Any arguments?
I was talking about how I think.
Oh, how executives wouldn't use it.
Well, no. I was thinking how we.
You need to have an executive. Oh,
You know what? Then
an
it's just not
executive version of it that costs like 20 times as much.
Ooh.
Right? That won't change color. So it's actually just regular sunscreen.
Yeah.
Just
Right?
sunscreen.
And they will, no, like 200 times as much. And they will eat it up.
And then
I
say
was
it's
just saying-
infused with
I was
with
just saying.
with the tears of
I
their
think
workers.
it
essential oils.
No, I think instead it should start as a color, and that way you know if you missed a spot as well.
Sure.
It's like
Yeah.
a double.
What if that
helpful
initial
thing.
color goes away after like 2 minutes?
No, because then you don't know if you should reapply.
Well, then
And maybe it
comes
should
back after.
Hey,
No, that's
it should
dumb.
tingle. It should tingle.
It should burn
the
slightly.
technology. The technology.
Wait, isn't that what a
doesn't
sunburn
exist.
is? Telling
Yeah.
you to reapply?
NASA nerds.
Nerds at NASA. Nerds at NASA will figure that out.
I get you. And this would be right up their alley because we're probably gonna have to have a bunch of sunscreen on Mars and things.
I understand that to be very true.
Yeah.
You need
Sunscreen
an
on Mars?
insane amount of sunscreen on Mars.
SPF 8000.
I think the parka that you will have to wear will cover that.
No.
You're super interested in going to Mars.
Yeah, I'll
Still,
go.
Have
I don't care.
you seen Mars?
It's red. I'm red.
They don't have a
Works.
Walmart.
Great. No
They
people
don't
at
have
Walmart.
no Portillo's.
That's fine.
No Jets Pizza.
Jets Pizza.
I mean,
Are they a sponsor?
no,
They should be.
They
The
should
best
be.
pizza in Chicago.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
I do that. Yeah,
You've heard it here a lot.
Whenever I have like friends in town who are like, I heard I'm supposed to get Chicago pizza. What do I got? Send them to Jets.
Jets.
Here's Detroit pizza.
The actual Detroit Pizza.
Yeah,
That's a
it's-
great troll.
It's good. It's good though.
Nobody in
Is
Chicago
Little
eats deep
Caesars
dish.
Detroit as well?
It is.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
They hate us.
Yeah.
Little Caesars has good pizza in certain regions.
Mm-hmm.
I discovered, and so that's
The individual slices that you could buy from them back in the 90s, better than a pizza.
yeah. Yep.
You used to be able to buy
that was a
individual
place.
slices, and it come in like a little paper pocket sleeve. So good.
They have Detroit style pizza in Denver at the Little Caesars.
Yeah.
That's weird.
They have it here too.
I couldn't find it.
The one on Addison.
All right.
Yep. By the Target.
By the Target, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I got one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, sex toys.
Mm-hmm.
People
love 'em or you
tend
hate
to
'em.
develop their kink over time,
Mm-hmm.
right? And what do you do with the ones that aren't the right gauge anymore or don't have enough features?
Oh, you donate 'em.
We're
to the
we're
church?
talking about
Like your old
capitalism
computer?
here, sir. You don't donate them. You have. Oh, you don't have kids, so you don't know how this works. Sports
might.
equipment. You might have kids,
Yeah, I don't
but you're not buying sports equipment for them.
No,
You're
not
not.
for them.
Except,
Are you
so
buying sex toys for them?
I'm talking. No,
Yeah.
no.
I was
but, like,
trying to slow this down as long as I could.
Ice skates.
Jaku just like full speed ahead.
I'm like, let's do this.
No, sporting equipment. Like I want to play hockey. Because they saw a hockey game, and then
Yeah.
you have to buy $500 worth of hockey equipment,
And then they're-
For
which
all
they
your kids.
use for 5 minutes, and then they're like,
Yeah.
"Fuck it, I'm done."
Yeah.
Sex toys too. You're like, "Hey." So a store that sells recycled sex toys.
What if it's
Used
just a rental
sex toys.
center?
A rental center.
Yeah.
This suffers from the toilet seat problem.
Well,
There are things like autoclaves and microwaves.
It doesn't.
and
No. So the
boiling.
problem is that no matter what, like even if you go buy a brand new toilet from the Home Depot
Depot.
and then
Yeah.
serve a meal inside of it, no one wants to eat out of a toilet, no matter how
I'll do it.
that wants.
You're
you
really
don't-
not
you
into
don't have
sex
a, you don't have
toys,
a
are you?
desire.
Don't tell me what I don't have desire for.
Yeah. But that aside, there's a lot of weirdos out there.
So
and I think
There are a lot of weirdos out there, and in fact, I think there might be a markup for sex toys.
This rental center thing could work out really well because I think you can sterilize these things pretty well. And so
Either that or it gets destroyed. Either way,
I don't
Yeah.
think
problem
so.
solved.
I think there's definitely a market for where people are like, yeah, I really don't have enough money for this, but I really need this. and then there's
And I need it tonight.
Let's talk about that sentence.
no. Then there's a group of people. Then there's a group of people that are like, man,
It's like, no, powering through.
I really want this, and I will pay more because it is used.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
that's what I meant by like, there's a lot of weirdos out there.
Yeah, I think there's.
Everyone's got their weirdness.
Two sides
Yes.
of this coin, and you're just exploring the.
You're
the
exploring
side-
the
not the
ew
side of the
part
coin,
rather
but
than
the edge.
ew part.
Yeah,
There are different types of ooh involved here.
Are you guys putting the U in you?
I've
Is
already
that
got
what you're saying?
I've already got a deposit down on a building for this idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so the question is,
tell
what
us
do we
more.
call this? This is my problem. Is I
We put the U in you. And then something about the in you.
in
part
you
is
has to be in there. In you, yes. Innuendo. Oh no, that's.
Yeah, there has to be a great name.
There's got to be a
What is it,
great name for
recycling?
this.
It's
And
upcycling.
does anyone have any friends in the porn industry? Because,
Yes.
I mean, seriously,
Yes,
the,
we
the
actually-
names of the movies are so much better than the movies.
Yeah.
That we've got someone's
right,
gotta have
homework-
someone.
homework
Do-
for a
do we have
porn
any
Yeah,
live listeners who can call in?
We don't have live
Actually-
listeners, no, but we do have literally. We will have a name for this by end of Friday.
Okay.
As soon as this airs.
As soon as this airs, we have somebody that will have a name for
Yeah,
this.
Fantastic.
We have strangely a number of listeners who operate inside the porn, in and around the porn industry. Porn adjacent.
There's somebody that
That's what you can call it.
Aren't we
Call it
all porn adjacent?
Sex
quite frankly.
adjacent. Sex toy adjacent. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
figure it
That's
out.
your homework, Discord kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
And specifically one, but there's a few. There's definitely a few that will
Yeah.
have some ideas.
Yep. Yeah, neat.
All right. We got time for a few more.
Yeah?
Yeah. I got
Pass.
Nope. I got one.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, you go then.
So leftovers are a big thing, right? People get too much food and then they got these leftovers, but some people don't like them, and other people, just like those toys, might want them. They're like, oh, leftovers are the best part, especially for like Thanksgiving dinner and stuff.
yeah.
So when you get like the bag of leftovers from family Thanksgiving, you
Yeah.
also throw like a sex toy in there.
No.
That's, like
No,
that's your
no,
idea?
no,
Like an all-in-one
No. So
family fun day?
Sir, this is a family show.
Family pack, we'll call it.
So this is basically like it's like leftovers from your Grubhub orders, and I call it right-overs. I guess I don't know.
Right-overs?
Like we get them right over to you. So like you get a pizza, you got a large pizza. There's 3 slices left.
Yeah.
I can't afford a large pizza myself. I only need
You just want the 3
Oh,
slices.
so it's literally like they pick up leftovers from one
From other
place.
place and bring
Yeah.
it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Why do I hate that more than the sex toy recycling?
Because at least the sex toy stuff you can sterilize.
Somehow there's even more depravity. And we are going to sell something to people who don't have enough money to order a whole pizza. They only have enough money to order 3 slices.
To be fair, like
and
do
we're going to
have-
monetize this.
Our whole like food supply problem is related to the distribution issue,
Oh, yeah.
not production. Like
Yeah.
you're solving the problem.
Yeah, it's just the only way
just-
it would work well is if like when I ordered Grubhub and I got my large pizza, at that point I'm like, take these 2 slices and put it for the leftovers, like because once it enters my home,
Yeah.
and then I sell it back out. I think that's where it
yeah.
gets gross.
Oh, but you won't know if you want it or not.
No, but that's the
You don't.
so it's kind of like a for
Also,
for,
pizza's a bad example. Like,
Well, it's just easy to split up.
yeah.
Okay.
So just based on that, but the idea because it's harder with a hamburger. Oh, I half ate this
my
hamburger.
leftover pudding that I didn't finish.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily work for everything. But
So how where's the quality control go in? Because obviously you've got your
You already know what's up
You've
when you
got
order
your
it.
driver who is going to pick this up.
Yeah.
Are they going to be like FDA certified inspectors? Hey,
it's
by the
like-
way,
it's
they're
like
not
Uber
doing
Eats.
much work right now. We could employ the FDA employees to do this.
we could. But I think
it's
I
like
think that's
Uber Eats
too
or
much.
anything else. They're going to eat half your fries, and that's their tip.
Well, and that's the thing though. They can eat more of this because like a person's already expecting to get leftovers and like most of the food missing.
Yeah, but I think you list what you're selling. Like, they
Well,
know
yeah.
they're getting 3 slices of pizza.
We're making
because-
this too complicated. What it is that when you order something and it's more food than what you need, they also deliver people to help you eat it.
So it's the reverse.
Yes.
It's not that we're gonna get food, take this food
That's
back.
just called running a restaurant
Yeah. But in your house.
in your house.
What,
But you're not cooking either.
do you? But now you got to worry about the people that they recommend to come to your house and eat.
Yeah.
Well,
they're
if
gonna-
this guy showed up.
Yeah.
I'd be calling the cops like 5 minutes before he shows
I'm
up.
going to take your Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I'm going to pimp it out.
Yeah, he is every year.
That's funny for our viewers.
It definitely, yeah, for the viewers at home on the YouTube, which is youtube.com/warpworld, you will find this and many other videos. But
Can we also do youtube.igot.one?
we can eventually, but like that, the other one just works for now. All right, so definitely go to that one first. Let's not make things harder for ourselves. But Johnny is dressed out amazing, and you can only see it by going to that website and watching the video, and leaving a five comment
review. Leave 5 comments.
Thumbs it up. You got to
5
thumbs it up,
times.
and then you got to leave 5 comments with 1 word each.
And you have to smash that subscribe button.
Uh-huh.
And hit that bell to keep up to date with all of the new things being brought to you by Warp World Industries Incorporated.
And then go to iTunes.
Is that a wholly owned subsidiary of Blammo Corporation?
It is not.
No,
Okay.
Warp World is actually the parent company. You guys are incorporated now.
Yeah.
So Warp World Incorporated is the parent company. Ghost Express is a wholly owned subsidiary of Warp World.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I looked that up.
And then, do iTunes 5-star reviews. Back to the food.
So wait, 5-star reviews on iTunes.
Yeah.
Is it like Lyft, where if like you get a bunch of 4-star reviews, you just get delisted? Like it's only 5 or nothing.
You don't get delisted, but it doesn't do good for you.
Yeah,
It's
nobody ever sees you ever again.
So why do we bother with 5 stars?
Oh, we had this argument on a previous episode.
Has there already been I got one on the starring?
Yeah, in fact, it was that's where this running gag comes from. If you know what we should name this, leave it in a 5-star review on iTunes. And
But
we give away prizes. We are going to eventually give away one prize.
Beanie Weasel will be flying to Chicago eventually, probably when it's warmer.
Yeah, we will. Every random period of time, we will pull one of our 5-star reviews and give them a free flight to
city of our choice,
anywhere of our choosing, one way on a date that we choose.
Yep. Super convenient for us.
Yeah.
Will there be leftovers for them, though, is the question.
It depends on if this service is built or not.
You ever been in an airport? There's like people leave their food in the...
Oh, there you go. You could.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely
here's the
leftovers at the
thing.
airport.
You could. What if it's just Grubhub for leftovers in general? And so you could go to these restaurants and be like, "Hey, those leftovers, give them to me. I'm going to put them up on Grubhub." But it's not Grubhub. I don't know what it's called.
Oh yeah, and so it'd be like you would just
Hub.
see what drivers are in your area, and you'd see like what they got in their buckets.
Yeah.
And be like, I'll take some of that pizza.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
That you know what? In a post-capitalist society, I think we would see that functioning.
Yeah.
Like I think we're quickly approaching that as a viable thing where nobody thinks is weird or gross.
The hustle economy taken to its worst.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally just
terrible.
Just spreading garbage food around. Cool.
All
All
right.
right. I think it's all we got time for today, kids. Thank you so much for joining us. Today's guest again was
Carl Cosmos.
Where can we find you?
You can find me on the Twitters at CillyC, CILLIC.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
You want to plug anything?
Nah, I've got nothing to plug.
All right, good. I like that.
Yep.
Yeah, and then this was
Jaku.
Jaku, if anyone forgot.
Jaku or Jaku? Come on, you guys.
Either one works.
Or Jaku, which is a common.
Yeah,
That's very Star Wars. Jaku.
Yeah. They stole that from me, but
I got it. Okay.
They put in the extra K to avoid
this episode's airing on the same day as episode
really
9. Oh boy.
Oh, I should have wore a Star Wars costume.
Idiot.
You are wearing a Star Wars costume.
I did.
That's right.
I'm a planet.
Yeah, this is
I do wonder if I'm going to be mentioned.
I have 6 ears now.
No,
I'm
that's
crazy.
That's a Doctor Who costume.
Crazy
when you add
alien.
extra ears.
Yeah, that's Doctor Who thing.
From a planet. Okay.
All right,
kids. Thanks, and we'll see you after the holiday.
Bye.
Bye.